Welcome to this episode of the Public Nuisance Podcast, the very first of 2025 from Killen Studios, where you can get all your content shot right here, from podcast to photo shoots, you name it, we've got it. Our guest today, the very own Muay Thai specialist, Garrett Smylie. What's happening?
All good, bro.
All quiet, lad. Cheers for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me, bro.
It's Sunday. It was Sunday this time.
Fuck last about.
I know. It's like everything's closed now. I was driving in there and there was no traffic. It was good. Good drive. Tell us what's happening with your Christmas.
Good Christmas, bro. We chill one. I've only had a few swallows on Christmas Day, a few whiskies. Not mad, bro. Not mad. I've done a lot of training. 100%. I can only afford to drink once a year, for fuck's sake.
Fucking whiskey. It gives me, like, I would drink whiskey too, like Jameson, like. But I remember during lockdown, I was flat out on the whiskey, just drinking whiskey flat out, because I was a fuck during lockdown and didn't want to fucking no, like, I was drinking beer because I bought like a beer pump basically off Paddy Austin, all the gear, like the fucking the cooler box and the pump, and he cleaned it all out and set it off for me. And we were having street parties in my wee cul-de-sac, bingo, we were all playing bingo, and I had the kids on, and we always I was a fuck. I was the heaviest ever was. So I'm not drinking no more pints, because it was at the front door. It was easy. Every night was fucking playing bingo on fucking on Facebook, or else in our street. I was a fuck. So stop drinking beer and just stuck to the whiskies, and just to keep the calories down.
I can't drink anything else.
Fuck's sake, it was murder marriage every night. I strangled my sister, and I was like, I was cool.
It brings it to demons.
Especially when you just go well over what you should be drinking, like, know what I mean? But I
can't drink fuck else. That's when we met each other, sort of more so, in it, like lockdown. Training with Mark.
The outdoor sessions. See, when you think about it, like, see back in the day, we're mad, but like thinking back, oh fuck, this is brutal, but it was actually fucking great.
It was more
because it was just freedom. There was no, like, you didn't have to be anywhere at a certain time.
100%.
We could just rock up and train, like, go to a park and
nothing else to do, like,
football boots
100.
It was me, you, Paul,
Whaley. Remember Whaley was there too?
It was just basically just all the lads just come in and train, and we all met each other. Had a good laugh, like. And then obviously, like, fucking Paul and all doing, he's flying now. You always sort of knew, didn't you, like, what way. Like, I remember we used to do the park runs, and Adam won. And he was still celebrating, like, he won. They got self-talk in his mind, just like visualising that he won. I was like, no, I won.
One time we did the intervals. Mark had us doing the intervals in the graveyard at the top row, and say we were doing like sets of 6, minute rest, set of 6, minute rest, set of 6, and so that's 18 reps. Say I beat him like 9 of them or something, right? And this is the only ever time I beat him like that much times, right? And we went all the gym afterwards, and then I looked on Paul's Instagram, but he didn't come up. He was down in the graveyard on his Instagram, just sitting here reflecting on my own mortality. You know, I was going, "This mad as fuck." So but you need that mindset. You need that mindset.
He's so like
brainwashed.
He works.
Oh, that's what I mean. 100%. It comes from somewhere. Like, do you mean the heart? He works.
Like, the confidence comes from the work he puts
in.
Because he doesn't like he's. I remember the time when we were training. I think it might have been the first time he lost in Cage Warriors. He came back and he started doing maybe. And yes. And he started doing the mad long runs, like 10 mile runs. And what are you doing? He was like, I just want.
Now you need
just
that.
Develop these wee mad things. We just go and train and train harder, and it's obviously paying off now. Like,
that was a close fight. You see as well, and people can go one or two ways. You can't. I can knock people harder to people as well sometimes.
Or they can just use it to, like.
But he definitely had the other.
Don't let that happen again. I'll work extra hard this time, even though he was working extremely hard before. Like, know what I mean? But it's great to see, and obviously now he's fucking out there, massive.
He's got a big fight here.
You going to it? Nah, I would love to go, but I was actually going to book it for Derby for Christmas to go to Dubai anyway, and then that fight came up and I was like, no, I'll definitely book it now. And then I've just heard that I could potentially be fighting myself in February, like 2 weeks after, so it doesn't work well, but fucking
I think I'm fitting in February as well, so it's just a few things going on at the minute. But if I had nothing else on, I would definitely go over, because I'll be some fight, like.
I'll be lethal, like, and I fucking love the same dude, like, wouldn't be class the same dude.
Especially against them Russians, bro, see them Dagestanis.
juiced up.
Oh, I don't like them,
That
bro.
would make it even. That makes it even more sweeter when you
Yeah,
can beat them.
Does.
They're juiced to hell.
Oh,
like,
aye.
'cause
They've
I've
all
seen-
popped too, like, aye.
Cause of, like he's been caught, hasn't he? Like,
Oh, him,
on street.
Islam. There's another one, Umar or something, I think you call him as
Yeah,
well.
so they've all been caught. They're
Aye.
still like that's why
The big heavyweight, the guy from the UFC, he's a
they need
Dagestan as
the
well. Austrian
that's
he was
right.
taking.
They need the that's why the ban needs to be like a lifetime ban.
Aye.
Because no matter what, like I feel obviously there's so many platforms in
Yeah.
mixed martial arts,
Yeah.
like so many platforms across. Like you've got fucking PFL now, you've Bellator,
Bellator,
you've
UFC.
you've got
Yeah.
loads of different
And
platforms.
there's new ones all coming through as well
there's
now.
new I actually seen one yesterday. Someone was sent in our group chat saying there was a new one coming as well. There must be someone in it because there was a big list of
All the
serious
new fighters I have, I've
Aye.
seen that there. I've seen
And I
that
was
there.
like, what
Forget the name of
fuck?
it,
There
but
must
I've
be
got sent it
some
as well.
money coming,
Aye.
like getting pumped into it. That's because it's grown as a sport, and so many people are showing interest in it. But I just feel like if you cheat in one of them platforms, you should be banned across
aye.
all platforms.
Aye. There
And
needs
same
to
with
be some.
boxing. Boxing is just as bad. Like I would say 95% of world champions
Aye.
are juicing.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely. Same as Muay Thai now as well. Like,
Aye.
Muay Thai is definitely getting bad for like this new organisation, 1FC. And there was a wee guy, Alice Barbosa. He's like a wee English guy. But he just got banned, like, say about under a year ago now. 6-month ban, was scooped, juicing. Came back. He wasn't really good before. Then he
Yeah.
started winning a few fights, got scooped juicing. 6-month ban. Then he came back, won one fight, and then now he's getting the title shot. And it's like, where's the deterrent for people
exactly.
to take it? Like, here, you take juice,
It's
take a wee
near enough
6-month ban.
encouraging you, is it?
Exactly. You get
Encourage
rewarded
you,
for
is
it,
it?
like, do you know what I mean?
It's just like, it's fucking, I think across all, like, especially like sport where you're
Can hurt
like,
someone.
when you hurt someone, you kill people, like, you know what I mean? It's fucking, it's ridiculous to think, like I definitely know boxing's full of it. There's not enough, like,
So they always pop as
punishment's
well.
not enough.
What's
Yeah.
it called, we got Conor Ben?
Oh, Conor Ben.
He
They
got
all
it,
say,
didn't
like,
he?
there's ways around it, and then they're saying, oh, his B sample come back, and
That's just a backhand
a
with money.
backhander, exactly. It's fucking brutal, but to think, like, you can cheat, get banned for 6 months, and then
Do a course.
you're
While you're
straight
not in the
back,
testing pool or
straight
something,
back
probably.
in the middle, and you come back better and stronger because you've just you've been off the curriculum, you've been off the system of being tested for 6 months and then you just come back and just, if you have a promoter who's going to back you, like the way Eddie Hearn backed Conor Ben, you're fucking...
There's no reason not to, like.
Exactly. And Eddie Hearn's smart because he's backing Conor Ben because he knows if he gets back, he can make him big money.
Businessman
With
making
a
it.
big
Aye.
fucking big platform,
Yeah.
big fights. The Eubank fight, there's big fights are for him. And,
I remember it was where him and Lewis, remember? They were going to fight each other or something.
100%. That'd be some scrap.
How big he fight, like.
But like obviously, they're both styles clash and they're both come forward fighters. But
That'll be very good
one
fight, like.
fighter's juiced to hills and the other one's
Aye.
see, we can't see in this wee fucking place we live, Belfast, or even Ireland as a whole. We don't have the fucking resources.
Nah, it's not
You
like.
know what I mean?
We
They
definitely
should
don't have
just
it, like.
open up the pool and they say, let everyone juice and see whoever juices the best
Aye.
and can box the best. It's a level playing field.
That's
the
another way
to
you
do it.
could look at it. I've had people text me because I'm a bit like, I would always talk about it on Instagram and stuff as well. So people's always texting me about it and stuff, and they're saying like, it was actually my own Paddy Barnes. He was saying to me like, why do you disagree with it? And I was like, because it's not like a level playing field, because it's like expensive obviously, and not everyone's on the same type of dough or has the
exactly.
same backing from like maybe a good family or something like that there. Do you know what I mean? So like not everyone has access to like the higher quality supplements or juice or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So
Scientists, even like people go in the labs and like over in Russia, they're just going in the labs
I literally
and
like
just fucking just doing what they need to do, like testing on people, like trying new stuff out all the
Aye,
time. Know what I
like,
mean? Just using
Dolph
people's
Lundgren
guinea
and
pigs.
Rocky.
100% up mountains, fucking no signal. And see as well, you know what I found out as well? See in Russia, they get, see if there's people coming in to test them from the outside,
yeah.
they're made aware of it right away that there's people coming in. So like people flying in, say from America to test them, or like whoever the like the World say
WADA or something?
World
Aye.
Anti-Doping Agency, right? They're notified that someone from the outside's coming in. But see if it's a Russian who worked for the WADA, they're just kept quiet. Like your fucking Putin and everything was behind it at one stage on that show, Actress or something.
Icarus,
they
that's
were
right,
all
I
behind
watched
it.
that there.
So like, there's no way that they can.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to apply for a visa if you want to fly from here to Russia to test someone as part of WADA.
And as soon as you book
they
the flight,
apply for a visa, they're coming in to test you. Bang. And they just...
Like when you used to get an inspector in school back in the day, they were like, really good, you know what I mean? There's an inspector coming in, that's what it is.
You're sitting
that's what it is.
On your best behaviour for half an hour.
But I couldn't do it myself. I would just struggle with the like moral sort of like side of it. Like,
that's it.
Even if I say started juicing or whatever, it does make a big difference to how hard you can train, how often you can train so hard.
Yeah.
And then obviously goes into your performance. Even if I obviously started winning like big fights really easy, then you blow up and all, I would be like, fuck me, if I didn't take this, would I be here? Like,
there's always that question there, like, in there, like,
I wouldn't like that there.
I know, that's exactly the same as me. I just prefer to just know that I've worked my balls off and I'm good enough to compete at that level with it. But see, something I have in my head is like, I still believe I can beat them.
Oh, 100%. I would too. Like, I would fancy. I've fought a few guys who I know haven't taken steroids, and I'm like, all the better when I actually slap the head of you. You know what I mean?
I know for a fact I can still beat them because it doesn't.
Because it's skill at the end of the day. It's like IQ and skill as much as it is physical. Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're so much better than someone, which again you and I would both believe, if you're going to fight someone, you do have to get that mindset that you're better than them. Like, do you know what I mean? Yep. So I always believe as well that I could handle an LG head no problem. Like sometimes they're easier because they rely on the physical. Yeah, and you're like,
when you take it away from them, it's like, oh, fuck, what do you do now? I'm very sorry to interrupt this show to tell you about my fantastic haircut from JFH Social, where you can get your haircut. You can book in online. They have 4 shops, well 3, 4th pending, from the Lisburn Road, Ormo Road, Newcastle County Down, and the 4th coming to the Dadney's Complex on Finity Road. Also, we'll not forget that praise guy who support communities all over the north of Ireland and handing out fantastic prizes, millions and millions of pounds worth of prizes to be won. Check out their Instagram and their socials and get yourself in the mix to win some big loot.
You can hurt anyone too with a body shot, with a headshot, do you mean?
It doesn't prevent that. Like, it does give you that physical edge and that.
But then if you get the likes of us, juice, on top of the IQ, you know what I mean, bro? We'll be murderers.
Dangerous. Locked up, fuck's sake. Lock me up. Oh, fucking brilliant. And then, like, with the Muay Thai, do you feel like it's, like, do you think it goes under the radar in terms of, like, the fighting scene? Big time? Because, like,
you wouldn't have even probably knew what Muay Thai was, would you? Like, before you met me in Nal?
You were probably the only person I've ever heard of ever doing Muay Thai until I met you in Nal. And but I do feel like, obviously there was a few shows in the Daddy and stuff, and I just feel like it was like the amount of people saying it was so fucking entertaining. Like,
I mean, live Muay Thai, mate. See, I always talk about this. Like, see, live Muay Thai, like, there's no sport as entertaining as, like, actually live Muay Thai. Like, I love watching boxing, MMA too. I love watching MMA as well. But, like, see, if you're talking pure entertainment,
action,
like, because there's no, like, there's nowhere to not there's nowhere to hide in MMA or anything like that. That's a bit disrespectful. But the grappling and stuff, it can be slow.
It's just like, I mean? On the floor, nothing happens.
See, in Muay Thai, like, it's just constant clashes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, kicks, punches, knees, elbows.
Even in boxing, people hold and all, and it's messy. Or even in Muay Thai, it's just pure, like, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
and then now there's like a new bit of Muay Thai. The reason the Muay Thai was held back for so long was because it's a traditional, like, martial arts. So there's, like, this whole big rigmarole. There's, like, a dance before some people do, like, Thais would mostly do, called, like, a Y crew. So they would dance about the ring to, like, bless it and all. Because, like, where it comes from, that's all still in it. Then there's music playing when you're fighting and stuff like that there. That's all sort of held it back. But there's, like, a new sort of wave of Muay Thai coming through now, and they're actually doing it in MMA gloves.
Yeah.
And since it started, it's really, like, blew it up big.
Would you do it?
Oh, yeah, that's the goal.
That's
the goal now. But then you're getting, like, it's not even like Muay Thai anymore. Like, there's no clinching. They'll stop you clinching right away.
Yeah.
And as I said, it's in small gloves. There's no music or anything, and it's like 3 threes. So it's like short and fast. There's barely any kicking too.
Does that suit you?
I like punching. Like, I like punching. I like left kicking. Like,
because someone told me, I remember you. I can't remember who it was, or it was either now. But I asked one of his, like how do you score? And they were saying, like, a punch doesn't really score. A normal Muay Thai.
Well, it's like, it's all damage. It's all damage is first, like, superficial and, like, visible damage. Like, so if I hit you and, like, you rock you back, it looks like it hurt, so I will score. If you hit me, like, 10 punches, and they're the wee like shit ones, and then I hit you a big one, that's gonna go more.
Oh, I should say eye catch.
Yeah, so, but if you like kick me 10 times and they're shit, and I punch you, and it knocks you back, that's scored more. I mean, it's all about damage and stuff like that there, but people would, like, especially traditional, like, sort of judges and stuff, would score kicks, like, away higher.
Just because it's obviously what it's about.
But I like to do a bit of both, like, I like to do a bit of both.
And it's growing, like, it's definitely growing too, isn't it, Muay Thai? Like,
I actually see the past 3 years, like, I'd say, especially, it's gotten way bigger, like, so it has, even in Belfast as well, like, lots more people, like, our gym now, when I started, I was taking the beginners classes. When I was a bit younger, Jimmy just put me on them and they gave me my trainer for free. Yeah. And there was about 6-7 people, 8 to 10 on a proper good night, like, and see now, mate, there's like 30-40 people on the mat.
Serious?
Oh, mate, and every night this is, like, do you know what I mean?
There's loads of people, like a few of my mates even go like, I'm going down to do pads, but they love it. They love the kicking and that. They just love
good,
the
it's good crack, it's good wee bit of, like, fitness training. The same as, like, boxing as well, you know what I mean? Letting a bit of steam off and stuff as well, so
100%.
It is good that way, like, so it is.
Her gym, her brother told me that he used to go, she says, so I was telling him, you were coming on here, and he was like, he always used to organise like spars in his garage or something. In school, he was like, in school when we were all kids, he used to get people and go
you'll see when I went to Plunkett, primary school. And P6, started the P6. I first ever combat sports I started, because I have 2 big brothers, Kevin and Shimmy, and they always watch UFC from, like, back before anyone knew about it. Like, we were watching it, like, from way back in the day in my granny's gaff. And so I loved it. Me and my mate Pierre Seeley, we used to play football at my granny's back in Lenadoon, the garages in Lenadoon. And I was like, why don't we start fighting, like, me and you? And he was game for it too, do you know what I mean? So he's like, me and him started fighting each other, and then we started, like, sometimes we'd have people around for a kickabout after school. So it started, a few boys were just fighting instead, but everyone was, like, consenting to it. We were nearly P6, P7, mate. It ended up, mate, the whole of P6.
So you're not level.
I got the same wee weavers and all.
Not level.
But the whole of P6 and the whole of P7, mate, I had them out my granny's back, mate. People standing on top of the garages watching fights I was organising and all, mate. It was, and my granny used to come around. We used to go, get the football quickly, and no, like, we're doing random kick a bit. Because she scooped me, she had a ball.
Imagine you had a camera in there, you didn't load it.
We'd have made a fortune. I swear to God. Probably got locked up as well.
Consent forms on the way into your granny's house.
But I've always loved that there, like, but, like, 2 guys agreeing for an old scrap, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's good crack. You have a weird old thing after you fight someone too, like, you know yourself. Like,
there's a bond.
Like a bond,
if you're closer to someone,
it's like, out of each other, like, you know what I mean?
Big time. Because even whenever, if you go to spar someone in a different club, you know, like, walking into a new club, a new environment, it's a wee bit intimidating.
Oh, why?
You know, like, you're walking into a new club and you're like, people think
everyone's looking at you like you're fucking food.
Like, you're an outsider, you're an outsider, and you know, you feel like an outsider. But see, after spar, see the respect.
It's like relief in the room and all, you can feel it. Like,
and all, and everyone's talking, and you're like, what's happening? Where were you half an hour?
I remember when me and you sparred one time in the unit, with Sam. He was over.
Oh, that's right, Sam Maxwell.
Owen O'Neill, and then Paddy
Cobb
done a few rounds too.
Full squad there. That was like Christmas time.
Before that, it was all like, I felt the thing in the room now, and I obviously knew you already before and all, but I was going, it just changes the atmosphere in the room now when you know you're going to get in.
Hostile.
And I had sparred you a few times before that, there only a few rounds obviously, but I hadn't sparred him on Sam, and everyone was going, he hits like fuck and all. I was going, oh my God, I'm going to get laid out here in front of everyone, because there was a good squad watching it that day.
And that's why it's a wee bit intimidating.
Oh my God, mate, and see a few of his punches like whistle past my dome. I was like, holy shit.
But it was a good spar. Such a spar. I remember watching you two going, fuck me, that's actually such a spar. Your style suited, like, both your styles suited, because you don't move around them, so it was like good action. You were standing, boom. See, and I'm boxing
with boxers, like, see if I fight with Muay Thai fighters, or I will movements, like, and stepping off the side and stuff, and wee feints and stuff. Like footwork you would get in boxing, I would use that against Muay Thai fighters. But seeing I'm doing it against boxers, I'll be halfway through stepping and they'll punch me, so I'm like off balance. So I just try and be nailed to the floor.
Plant your feet, just stay middle distance and just lean, because you're good distance and lean.
100%.
I fell victim to that a few times, guys. I'm like, you just think you're in range, because it's like you're like. Your stance is like
a bit more narrow.
I'm more narrow when you're like face on. But then you just can lean more.
100%.
So it's like you always fall short and counter.
We've had few spars like him.
I've got a couple of good spars. Like, I've always enjoyed sparring really, and even like Paul was shorter than us, but he always used to spar us too. We've done fucking some good rounds. And that, some amount of names has been in the car.
How's alright?
That, you know, big Paddy McCrory and
big
all.
Pad,
big Paddy.
100%. Joe McColgan.
Joe McCollum, fucking, there's some names when theatre unit. And then Donner was out there with Paul, wasn't he?
Aye. That's all thanks to Donner. Like, see my boxing, like, any skill that I do have of, like, throwing hands, like, and footwork and feints, which people don't use in Muay Thai. Like, Muay Thai just stand in front of each other. I would accredit it all to Donner. Like, he's fucking such a good coach. Like, especially for, I've, like, did a bit of boxing with, like, traditional sort of boxing coaches over the years. And always try and change your stance and change this and that. But see, Donner just has obviously MMA fighters and all, so he just knows the lead to it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's the best way to go about it, because people need to be comfortable.
Yeah, you're not going to change.
What to do. You're not going to change everything.
You have to start from the start then. If you're going to change someone's stance, because that's where it all comes from. Do you know what I mean? Any shot I throw from what way I stand.
And
so
you've been doing it for a long time.
Exactly.
You're not going to change that at this age.
Donner has, oh my God, he's brought me, and Niall as well. Like, Niall before he started with Donner was like a good Muay Thai fighter, good knees, was still beating people and I wasn't losing or anything, but like
just take it,
just stood there, and that's tall he is against people who are smaller, just banging him. But now he's like fainting and all, fainting, stepping back and all. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's when you do that shit in Muay Thai, it's like, what the hell did he just do there?
Because people don't use it, because it's just like as you say, it's like just pure hard man sport.
Yeah, 100. Just stand in front of each other.
You hit. You hit.
So you play it a bit like boxing. People, it really annoys people, and you can stop people way easier too. I found it as well. So, like, if we're fighting and we hit each other, like, say you hit me 90 times, I hit you 80 times. You've hit me way more, like 90 times. But because I can hit you 80, I'm still in the fight in my mind. Whereas if you hit me 12 times and I haven't hit you once, that there's like does way more damage mentally to someone. So I think when you play Muay Thai like that, I've felt it way easier to stop people. Yeah,
people just fall in there, like they start
getting
frustrated.
They give up.
Exactly. You know what I mean? They start getting frustrated and be like, fuck this. And they you can see it.
Oh, you can feel it too, 100%.
See, like when someone's like give up.
Deflated,
We're saying like about Sam, and I when I fought Sam, I just remember like this sick friend or something. I just seen him, and I was like, he's just give up.
You can tell it's class. You're like,
just
fuck me.
Thank fuck.
Thank God. That's right. You fought Sam, didn't you? I forgot all about that there.
I was like, fuck me. Thank God he's give up, because it gives you a wee bit of like freedom to go. Like, I can just relax now. I wasn't going looking at him. He's my mate as well.
I was gonna say, what was that like going in for you fighting? Obviously you've done a lot of rounds together.
I've sparred loads of rounds, and it's not a treat. No, this is another thing for me. See, sparring and fighting, they're just two different things altogether. Like, you've big gloves, you've headgear, you have equipment on when you're sparring. Like, me and Sam had like lethal spars. He had won some of them, but it was in a smaller ring and all too, and it suited him more. And then the weight difference when you're walking around sparring is like he can be sitting 74, 75 kilos, and I'm walking around 68, 69, 70. But he's strong, he's big, he's physical. Once you get in the weigh-in, and just both weigh in the same, there's only so much you can put on after the fight. I don't put on that much, but he definitely can't put on that much as he does when he's sparring, and the physicality isn't the same. So, and then you've no headgear on, you've smaller gloves. People are a wee bit more aware of getting hit or afraid of getting hit. So like, with gloves on, big gloves and big headgears and big equipment on, like,
you know, you've got that.
You're happy enough to take a couple.
Aye.
Know what I mean? But in a ring with small gloves on, you're not. You're like.
There's more nerves as well. Like, even if you're not nervous before or too nervous, there's more nerves. Like, so if you faint the jab, people will bat a lot more in a fight.
They'll react more. They'll react. They'll get a reaction.
It is different.
So
sparring
it's
and fighting so differently.
It's good. Like, I feel anyone I've ever sparred, I've beat them.
Aye.
And I just know, because I know of a better boxing IQ.
Yeah.
I don't even know what kind of boxing IQ like the opponent that sparred has, but I just know it. I just have full belief in my boxing IQ that I'll figure them out when it comes to a fight. And then there's a bigger ring. It always suits me.
And there's people, obviously, there's people like who are unbelievable in the gym, but the whole like native fights and all, and people's on the drink and all around the ring and all, and there's changing room before, like, people like are world beaters in the gym, but like they just can't put it together. Yeah, it's not even, they might still win fights and all, but they just, you see people who are like, if you perform like in the gym, like, you do you know what I mean? If you did that in the ring on a native fight, you'd be top level. Like, but people who so it just shows you, like, there's no difference. It's just the environment. Some people can't hack it. It's
psychological, isn't it? Like, you're gonna, like, I remember I've said this a few times. Paddy McCrory, I was fighting in the Ulster Hall. I was on just before Paddy, and he was like laughing at me, going like, "Fuck me, how are you even fighting here?" And I was like, "Why?" He was like, I was just walking around the change room, just joking and laughing. And we're all standing laughing. He's like, that's fucking insane. Like, you're fighting in about 9 minutes. And there's not a fucking worry, are you? Like,
some
like,
people.
Sure,
there's no difference. Like,
all the work's done.
Oh, exactly.
And seeing I walking, making that ring walk, that's me. I just switch on. And I know the more to do, and I just get serious.
Yeah.
But like, I need to be joking and having a laugh and just doing my normal shit that I do in the gym all the time. It's just
take it too serious, like 2-3 hours out. Like, think about if you're just going even into spar. Like, if you're sitting about it, just thinking all day about it, you're not going to perform as well. Like, it's just another day. Like, even if it's a fight, like you said, like in the team rooms as well. Like, there's always good atmosphere whenever all the boys are fighting too. Do you know what I mean? Like,
when everyone else is there, it's like it just takes your mind off it. There's not much more you can
do.
think
You can't
about
do anything else there.
Do you know what I mean? See, like when I'm like fight day, if I'm landing in the house or sitting about the house, or I'm out doing stuff. See once I weigh in, the night before usually for boxing, I'll go to bed that night and I'll just think about tactics final time. I'll just go over tactics in my head, lying in bed.
You better visualising and stuff.
Just start visualising what's going to happen.
And you can't stay awake, can't you?
You can't stay awake. And then boom, you're out like a light. The thinking's done. The next day you're up, wee bit of food, you're just out in a good mood all day. Go to the fight, same idea, having the laugh, joking about it, no? And then once you go in there, because you have to remember, you have like a 10-week camp or whatever, 8-week camp, or every day for 8 weeks, you're trying to do what you're going to make happen that night in the ring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's literally nothing else you can do.
Nah, there's nothing.
Think about while you're in the change room.
Yeah, it's going to change. It's going to change anything.
I remember at fight I lost with Gavin Gwynn, Danny didn't show up. He was in Dubai and his son Dom was in charge, but he was just nervous. And
you
he
feel
was
that?
just like, and I was just going like, relax.
You feel that?
And I just kept doing it, and it started to annoy me. I was like, lad, just fucking relax, chill out. Like, this is just like, relax.
That's why it's important to have.
But he's nervous because he's a coach. It's first time in the corner.
You know what I mean?
And I was just going, fuck, this is doing my head, and I don't want to be here. Like, this is just my.
That's why a good corner team is important. Like,
big time.
Because they know, like, my corner team, Davey Mack, Jamie Crawford, and fucking Niall would usually do my corner.
Yeah.
And we've been sitting there before loads of fights now, so we just know it's an hour. Whereas if you're sitting there with someone and they're, as you said, up the high door, you're starting to go, fuck me, just do my head in.
It does your head in. They're just boxing all day. I don't need to do nothing, just relax.
I've seen coaches as well backstage, like, telling fighters like stuff to do, and you're like, there's no way he's going to remember it.
I know. No way. It's
you know what I mean?
It's just, you have to, that's why I think it's important to stick to what you've been training to do.
That's what I mean, like, they're trying to teach him new shit, and you're like, what?
Just stick that.
He's going to go in here and throw a jab and do a kick.
3 or 4 things.
Know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
No matter what you say, like, I'm sure you've done it yourself. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Before, if no, like, especially when you first start fighting and all, then you just go in and just do basics, you know what I mean?
Muscle memory as well.
Exactly.
See, the muscle memory just kicks in. You just go to what you know.
Fact.
You do what you know, so what you know, you have to do it good.
On weeks out, you have to be drilling it for, as you said, 4 weeks out, like.
Because that's where the visualization comes from. You have to visualize it's going to happen, and that's what's going to happen. And then when it does happen, you're like, fuck. But it's only happened because you've done it so many times.
Exactly.
Over the course of a camp. It doesn't happen because you've thought about it before the fight.
What
it's like when the praise guy. Fuck, I'm going to win the praise guy, man. I'm going to be a millionaire, man.
If only for
fuck's sake.
What would you see when you're fighting? Like, would you? Because see, when I first started fighting, my first few fights, like, I just blacked out completely. Like, I cannot remember them at all.
Your first few,
my first few fights, I cannot. Like, after them, I was like, what even happened there? Like, you just go into like a big. Then after that, I tried to control it a bit more when I was fighting, but I felt when I tried to like control it, it wasn't. I didn't fight as good.
Yeah.
So see now when I'm fighting, like, I've got a bit more experience now. Like, I just completely let go. Like, and you don't really have to even think as you're talking about earlier. Like, would you feel the same type way? Like,
I know, like, someone, like, at the minute, if Pete tells me to do something, I do it. There and then.
Oh boy.
And that's it.
I'm the same with David.
Pete goes, Sean, you need to throw, you need to feint your body and come up with left hand and finish with right hook. I'll do it.
It's like you may as well be sitting with a controller.
Yeah.
That's the way it's the
just
best.
It's that trust in your coach.
You have to.
If he tells me to fucking throw 4 left hands in a row, I'll throw 4 left hands in a row.
You're doing it, like,
I'm doing it.
100.
And I just have that trust in him because his boxing IQ is unreal, and look what he can see from outside the ring, I can't see in the ring. So I'll just try it.
And if there was no trust, you wouldn't be able to. You'd be second guessing, and then
why you would be questioning.
It needs to be like they're literally having the controller. That's why me and Davey Mack always talk about it too.
It's like fighting it 2002.
100%. That's why me and Davey, he would have such a good, like, IQ.
Yeah.
He's like a world champion, like a Muay Thai world champion and stuff from Scotland. Does all his training in Leeds in England, which is like a real good hotspot for Muay Thai. And then just moved here with his missus and his kids. And then he came to Lanka about 9 years ago now. And Jamie Crawford, our actual like head coach.
Yeah.
Jamie's good at like, he'll get you murder you on pads. Like, can get you tired like nothing I've ever experienced. Like, see 5-6 rounds with Jamie, you'd be missed.
Gassed.
So we never like were blowing out our holes in fights. We're never getting tired or anything. Like, do you know what I mean? But see with Davey, who's came along, like, see the like mind he has for Muay Thai. Like, he has a proper good eye, and see how easy he's made it for us, like me and Nal, to beat guys, like top level guys. Obviously, me and Nal he's fighting these days. Like, as you said, see when I'm in the ring fighting, like, he says something and I just do it easy. Like, see having that trust in someone, like, I would say that's one of the most important things.
It's something I've obviously. Mickey Hawkins was always my amateur coach. Yeah, like someone who he had me from I was 8 years of age till I was 25 or 26 when I turned pro. And that was the trust I always had. I only had one corner man my whole life, and that was just trust. And then the turn pro was a wee bit like, I was always questioning stuff. It was on the Irish team and all, even like Razar, who's the Ireland's head coach, and he's like an unbelievable coach. Like, he's just took Irish boxing from here to here, like on an international stage. But I still question why even then. Yeah. But with Pete and I, it's just like, over the years of training and developing as a fighter, I feel I can do anything now. I can throw any punch, I can fight any distance, I can fight close distance, middle distance, long distance, I can move. And if Pete asks me to do something, I'll just do it. You don't even
it just goes like that there. Yeah.
And it's a good place to be when you're a fighter, to have that in your corner. Like, and I feel if you don't have that, you need to start
considering, like, I'm missing a limb.
You need to start considering why. Like, why the fuck am I not? 100. So that's like Pete's and I moved to Amsterdam. I was telling you before, I'm gonna fly to Amsterdam tomorrow. Start my camp. When Pete says to me he's going to move to Amsterdam, or he's considering moving to Amsterdam after Christmas, he didn't tell me for ages, but I knew about it because he was over back and forth a few times anyway. So, but I think he was a wee bit worried that I might not go with him, because obviously I've got like a child and I've got the gym and all, and I just went, I ain't going with you. I have a couple of years they left to give him the sport. Yeah,
you may as well.
I'm staying with you, because there's no one else I really trust.
Nah, and it's going to take time to find someone and then to build a relationship on top of it.
That stage, you're fucking.
You don't have long like in fighting like at all. Do you mean?
I know. I would say there's probably about two or 3 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel fucking young.
But then you know for a fact.
But there's a time where it'll just go boom.
You see fighters all the time who can't walk away from it, like, and there's like,
it's not
just
good.
Sad to watch. Do you know what I mean?
See, like, people feel like they like. I don't think people. Well, I don't understand if people know themselves when they're done. Yeah. But as soon as I start getting beat up in sparring, I'm done.
Aye, same.
I'm saying the Pete, see you later.
Same, because it's only going to be worse in the fight.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, see, you're starting to get hit and starting to lose spars and starting to get hurt and sparring. I ain't going, fuck this.
Yeah, or people like who you're sparring before, if you're doing really well against them in rounds, if you feel like, say, if you do 10 rounds sparring and you're used to not win or whatever, but used to like maybe win 9 or 10 rounds. Yeah. And then now you'd have to know, like, if you didn't win one, you'd be like, fuck
I can understand if people can't see it.
I think it's just hard to walk away because, like, the buzz of a fight is class.
Big time. I know it is. Obviously, you, like, over the years, like, obviously you look at the pinnacle of sports, say, for example, Roy Jones Jr., who was like 5-time different weight world champion, and he was beating everyone. And then all of a sudden he's getting beat by dickheads. Why is he still doing it? It's because
not for the money, like, do you mean?
He just can't get away from it.
Because they have the dough, but it's just like nothing, no money in the world or whatever can't get you that same feeling like as winning a fight or being in the fight. Like, that's an amazing feeling. I love that. Like,
it's a buzz of, like, see, every time I make the ring walk, I be loving it. But like, as I say, I be like, love the crack in the chain room before, and then see whenever the call my name gets called out, the music's playing all, and I'm in the zone. That's when I switch on. I go to myself, what the fuck am I doing here? Like,
there's always that thought.
Why am I here?
There's always that thought across your mind.
And see after, it's like,
that's why 100.
No matter what, they like win or lose, you're just like, this is what it's all about. Like, you're just addicted to that fucking feeling. It's a drug, like.
100%.
Like a drug.
As you say, win or lose, see if you go in and give a good account of yourself. Like,
good performance, you're just like,
unbelievable.
And that's what it's all about. Like, it's
especially though, see, to be fair, like, see with boxing, like, I would say the whole unbeaten thing, like, I don't really like it. It does my head in, to be honest with you. Like,
No,
one or two losses on a boxer is like, there just limits where the sport can go, because people's too busy picking fights to think they can win, instead of like, it's like, see Muay Thai, like, see the best Muay Thai fighters in the world, like Rod Tang, Super Lac, all these Thais, like, they all have like 320 wins and like 50, 60 losses.
Yeah.
Like, they have more losses than what most fighters have fights.
Yeah, 100%.
And then nobody's like, the best fighters have fought each other like 6-7 times. So there's no like holding about. No, do you mean? I think of boxing, obviously with Mayweather coming and doing that undefeated thing, everyone's trying to copy that there, and it is good for business. But how good is it for business? Because you're stopping the good fights from happening.
I think if you still look at Mayweather, like, obviously he done it, but Mayweather fought some serious names. Like,
that's what I mean. He was
beating the best.
He done it the hard way. But then you've got people who couldn't do that.
But then handpicked fights. You know what I mean? I don't like it there. I think boxing's a lot of shit for it. Like, I remember losing, and people like doing an interview with like some media, like, can't remember who it was, AFL or something. And I was like, I didn't turn professional boxing. I didn't turn professional boxing to be undefeated.
Yeah.
I didn't turn it. Yeah. I turned professional boxing. I turned into a professional boxer to win a world title. Yeah. And it's still the same goal. Yeah. Win, lose or draw. And like, and I'm gonna keep. It's the same goal.
That is a good
until I start getting beat up and sparring. I'm like, fuck.
You get people. You get boxers. Like, I know boxers. Like, and they get in and whatever they've, like 15 pro fights before they have a hard one.
I know.
And you're like,
that's fucking madness. I had like a couple. I think my fourth fight. Like, I fought like the Hungarian national champion, and people were like, what the fuck are you fighting him for?
That's what you want to do.
Why not?
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I fought him in a wee small ring in the Titanic fucking exhibition centre, big massive like warehouse. And it was a fucking hard fight. It was a wee small ring, and I remember going, what the fuck? And he fucking whacked me he hit me a body shot. Like, he was just big, like, he was just an awkward.
Yeah.
He didn't care, but now don't get me wrong, he had a winning record. He had like 20 wins and like 9 losses. But like,
see,
he wasn't
people
a
look at that in
journeyman.
boxing and go,
he wasn't a
he must be
journeyman.
shit. Whereas like, no, he's not. He
wasn't a journeyman. Like, he beat Steve Norman and all. And he was a good fighter. He just fought like top level opponents.
And if your goal is as a fighter to like grow and get better and eventually win a world title, as you said, like, how much more do the M fights do for you than fighting some fucking Egypt who's like,
I know,
2 wins and 18, 20,
exactly.
30 losses, like,
it doesn't even.
And you get see the same 6, 7, 8 weeks you put in the training for a fight, you get all the same damage done to your body, so you may as well roll the dice against somebody good.
Progress.
Even like Lomachenko as well, he got beaten like one of his first 3 fights or something.
His third fight, beat the eye
for a world title, but
for world title
that's
fight.
The shit you need.
Paddy Barnes done it.
Paddy Barnes as well.
Won a European title in his third fight, and in his fifth fight he fought for world title. Or a sick fight. He gets stabbed, he didn't care. He's like, so fuck.
Oh, exactly. That's the attitude that more people do.
And Paddy is like that. He's like, so fuck. He's like, you know what I mean? He's got that mindset where he's like, you're made for it. I'm not. Like, exactly. I'm made a winner, I can't. And I want to know how far off you am, the top level. But obviously, amateur boxing and professional boxing is just 2 different sports.
It is a different sport completely.
Big time, but it's like, having the balls are just, like, the amount of people I know, like, on a personal level, who's knocked back massive fights is insane. I'm like, what the fuck are you boxing for? What are you in this sport for? I'm not ready yet. You're not ready yet? How do you know you're not ready yet?
I hardly know you're ever going to be ready as well. If
you're never going to be ready to keep taking fucking shit fights.
Whereas I bite your fucking hand off for like a big fight, as yourself would, like, do you know what I mean? They're the ones that make you like train hard. Like, that's another thing I always say. Like, I don't know how people get out of bed and train for some bum. Like, I honestly wouldn't do it. I need to have, I need to have like this guy mate. Do me in. It gives you a wee bit of like urgency, or like, right, I need to be doing things right here. No fucking about it. And winning them fights, like, oh my god, feels unbelievable. Like, I wouldn't get an adrenaline rush if I beat someone who I knew was going to beat anyway. I genuinely wouldn't. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, exactly. Yeah. Like, my first, I think it was 2 or 3 fights for decades. Like, and I was just like, I wasn't even.
Doesn't even feel like anything.
They weren't even. I was saying, like, people were asked, like, interviews before the fight, how did camp go? I was like, I'm not in camp for a fight. I'm just in camp for my career.
100%.
This is just, and like, I'm not on a training camp for this fight where there's like tactics. Yeah. There's no tactics.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to I'm trying to progress into being an amateur boxer, into being the transition into being an amateur and the professional. But I'm not training for this fight.
Nah.
I'm training for when it matters.
What comes after and what comes after, like out there.
It was only like 3 or 4 fights, fighting journeyman, and I just wanted to progress like straight away, like. And like you say, like I remember when I fought Gavin Gwynn, I sparred you. I had one spar for a fight. We sparred Boxing Day.
That's right. Remember out there? I was a kid. Remember me? Or it was Cam and Mark Rennie. They were standing getting blocked. They say that's one of the best boxing days they've ever had. You in the ring punching
fuckery. But that's what I'm saying, like, because it was lockdown as well. Like there was no one in Glasgow I could spar with, for no one was sparring, no one was doing anything, so I was like, I need to get a spar. I have no spars, and I sparred you. We done 6 rounds in unit in Boxing Day, and I was fucking delighted because it's the first spar I've had. Like,
fuck, I was a gig. I forgot about that.
The lads were outside the ring, fucking
on the paints.
Me and you were in punch the fuck at each other.
That would be class to see, Joey.
If you had the fucking same thing again there on the camera and look back now on the archives, fucking be classic. Because some of them spars in there were fucking classic.
I don't know, it was a good spot, wasn't it?
It was alright, good unit.
I loved that there.
The wee ring and all. You miss a ring.
Good mixture of people as well, innit? Do you know what I mean? As you were talking about all them athletes, like fighters, like me, you, Paul, Paddy, Kyle, John Boy would have been there as well. But then you had like just normal people in.
When I know normal people just doing a
section.
Who
would crack, know what I mean? Who were brilliant crack, like, you know what I mean?
And then even like Donner used to do was it a Thursday afternoon? He used to do the fighters class. And then you would have had all sorts in
boxing, like MMA fighters,
boxing,
too.
MMA fighters, Killen Lockern, everyone was up. And it was just everyone was just going around each other, and weight and size didn't matter.
No.
Because it was all like controlled.
Just
see, like
about.
The good thing about like good level fighters, there's no one takes liberties. They all have like a mutual
there's no points to
understanding
prove
of
there.
like, it's like we're in here to learn, we're in here to get better, and it was great. It was good training, like.
Yeah, I got some good sessions out of it there as well, like, so that. And then the time, remember we were in the gym at the time I went down to Dublin and sparred Guy?
I wasn't in the gym at that time.
Yeah, you're not there.
I remember Pete telling me after it, when I told Pete I was sparring, he was like, yeah, he's a tough.
Yeah.
He's like, he gave Gary a fucking good spar. Like,
aye.
It was like,
I was hectic, bro. I was hectic, like.
That's Did Whaley go in?
Nell and Whaley.
I remember
Nell and Whaley drove me down my corner basically against Gary Cully. I always tell people I fought Gary Cully, you know what I mean? Because it was a fucking fight. Like, I've had about 15 Muay Thai fights that were genuinely easier than that fight, or than that spar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always tell people I fought Gary Cully, and give me this here shit head guard, so I did. A fully chin strap, because I didn't have a head guard or a ball guard. I don't really wear it there, do you know what I mean? Like, so they gave me this here wee shit head guard, and he kept punching the top of it. And then the strap was going into my mouth, and I was going to pull it down, and he just was going boom, 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 hit me about 6 shots, and that was happening. So I was going over, and Willie was just giving me a wee bit of water and all, and then fucking we bounced out. I felt, oh my god, I felt stoned. Like, I wasn't even stoned yet, you know what I mean? But I felt
not
proper.
yet.
Not yet, no.
Can't wait to get in the car and like, smoke a reefer, window down.
I felt stoned, so I was sitting there, face. I didn't even wash my face properly. It was all bloody, right? It was all bloody. It was like all dried in blood. It was all, face felt all stiff now. Driving up, got on the fit there, whatever it's called. Whaley's car shit itself. That thing died on the side of the road. Wasn't for moving. Smoke all flying out of it there. I need his flip. And so I rang Paddy. And Paddy McCrory. I rang Paddy and says, bro, can you come down and get me here, please? We're stranded. Whaley had a recovery van on the way. He needed to stay with the car. Whaley and Niall stayed with the car. Paddy came and got me after about an hour waiting. He shows up, boom. Because we weren't even that far away from the gym.
Yeah.
Paddy grabs me, turned around the motorway, flew up. His car run out of petrol. He had me over. I was going, I'm going to jump in front of one of these fucking cars here.
Fuck, as I'm jogging home.
My face is still crusty with blood. It was terrible. It was a terrible day.
Fuck me, flat road. Like, man, standing beside the road, pulling over, head taking for a left. And people go like that. From the cops.
Oh, it was a hectic day. So it was, but it was, you know what? I think I was made of been over one of the lockdowns.
I think
he couldn't get any spars.
I couldn't. I wasn't in the gym yet, and I joined just after lockdown at Pete's gym. So
because they put up on Facebook or something, can anybody spar or something like that there, and I was like, here, because I was no fights going on in Muay Thai at all. No way boxing.
Yeah.
MMA was having the behind closed doors ones.
Yeah.
There's no type of money like that really in Muay Thai as much. So I was like, fuck it, I may as well go down and get a few hard rounds. Like, fuck me, I regretted it. Like, but then
because I remember saying like, I put up and you saying I'll do it, and I'm like, oh, let's go, and you just showed up. I remember like Pete always going to me like fucking credit to him. He just rocked in this gym, no equipment, no nothing. I was like, what the fuck is this?
See, when I did walk in too, see, we were talking about earlier, like the atmosphere, she's great. Because obviously, if it was in Belfast gym, we all would have knew each other, sort of half knew each other. with only 2 people. I think Tommy and Tyrone might have been there in the gym.
Right, they were.
And I knew sort of them too. And I was like, what's happening, lads? And then I was just fucking about in the bag a wee bit. And I could just feel everyone watching me. And I was like, just don't get knocked out, you know what I mean?
That's it. I remember Pete always, he was like, fucking credit that. And when I told him, he was like, fuck me, he's a hard. He just rocked in this gym, no equipment, no none. People thought like he doesn't, like, he hasn't a clue what he's at.
I felt like I was being disrespectful
in the ring. I was like, fuck me.
I 100, but then quality, like proper went at it.
Like, but guys are fit. So like, obviously, like,
and I wasn't.
I seen him doing the thing where, like, he done a podcast with Tommy and Throne, and he was saying, like, obviously, if me get knocked out by Jose Felix, it's took a wee bit of fucking confidence out of him and letting the hands go, because obviously the openings are now, and like, you almost get exposed. But see before it, he was an absolute. I sparred Gary like hundreds of rounds, like, and like we always have good spars. But if you let him tee off, he can throw 100 punch combination.
Like opposite hand and foot, like walking, like bam, 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 bam.
He throws like fucking 10 punch combinations. Like,
I was eating shots, man. I was like, Jesus Christ, get me in there. But see, afterwards we're all so sound, like they were all proper sound. But that's the thing. Fuck me, mate. Yeah, you should get your boxing license and all. And I was like, I'd take that as an.
You've even said that a few. You've like a few. I've said that. Yeah, like you need to enter the anthems or something just to get you out. When there was no fights, I was like, just enter the anthems. Just get a boxing.
I've considered it a few times. I've considered
just to keep yourself ticking, keep yourself busy. But it's probably just one of them things you don't want to fall into, like, give them the boxing because there's more shows in boxing than what you're giving to
Muay Thai.
Your Muay Thai is something you've done your whole life.
I've done that with MMA as well. I fought amateur MMA, and I'd already fought professional Muay Thai, and I was like getting a bit bored of it. So I was, and then I was like, I have an MMA fight here. So I went and trained at Fight Academy for about 8 months, must have been. But I'd already done a bit of MMA before, so I wasn't like completely new to it. I could fight on an amateur level, do you know what I mean? And then the MMA fight, and I was supposed to fight some guy who actually is another kickboxer. Yeah. So I was going, happy days. It's just going to be, stand punch head of each other. I was looking forward to it. And then they changed it. Sort of did like the week of the fight or something. Some guy from James Slavin, you call me, actually fights for FAI now, but at the time he fought for a gym, it was called Combat Jiu-Jitsu. So I went, oh no way. So we hectic. So the whole fight, fuck me, bro. I was just sitting looking at the roof of the dance on the back, so I was going, I know there's a chandelier up there, fuck's sake. Fuck me, I mean, there's a balloon up there. This was the whole fight, just me, just having, fuck's sake, I'm never doing this again, you know what I mean? But it was good crack, it was good. But then that's what I mean, it was pulling. You can't obviously do two things serious. Yeah. So it was like, fuck, and do I try MMA more? Or they just go fuck that there. You go
down one path. But seeing you've put so long in the sport, it's what you know and it's what you're good at. And you don't want to have to restart
all over again
and just neglect that and then just be like, because loads of people always say to me, would you ever do it? Would you ever like do MMA?
That's a big question you get asked.
I would. Like, I would love to try it, but I've never, like, I'm a world-class boxer. Yeah. I'm not going to, like, why get this level now and just go and do
something completely different?
I find if I wasn't as good at boxing as I was, or as I am,
you may
give it a go.
You get lots of people, lots of different martial arts, like boxers.
Can't get to the top level of boxing and then just ditch it.
And then
you worked your whole life to get that level and then just go to MMA, but obviously it's something you would go, fuck, I'd love to learn it.
Oh, it is good.
But I know, like, if I went into an octagon, I'd be terrible like that.
It would just take you down too. See if you have like a boxing or a striking thing,
that's what they're aiming for.
He'd just go grab his legs, take him down, he doesn't know what to do, or like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly, and I wouldn't. I'd be fucking just tapping.
Terrible experience, that is. Terrible experience.
Run at me for legs, I just tap him.
Jeez, it's the worst experience ever. See when somebody's on top of you and you can't get them off. You don't even know where to begin.
Just liar.
You just have to liar and go,
just liar and take it.
Fuck this here, like.
Me daddy.
I started the moon roll. You know what I mean? Hopefully it would freak him out a wee bit.
Big Rick
I started saying harder and all, I
mean. Barry Gardner.
Aye, not even wearing a ball guard, that sells me, bro.
Do you have to wear a ball guard? Fucking brilliant. But the weight, the weight they drop, the fight, like, it's mad, isn't it? Like, do you do that?
I would.
Like big,
like, I would, to be fair, bro.
I don't drop much weight, like, in terms of like fight week. They drop like 10, 12 pounds within 2 days.
My last one, bro, I did a big week. Like, I fought at 70 kilo and I was 78 the week of the fight.
Fuck me.
So I got down to like 70, 77, 76 and a half, I think it was. And Thursday night, I lost 3.5, and then the Friday morning I lost another 2.5. So I lost like 6 kilo in about, fuck me, how many hours would that be like?
Do you waterload?
13 hours. I did waterload that time. I done everything that time. I done the whole lot. Like I did a waterload, the carbs, fibre, sodium, all that.
See, you can understand, like, because it is easier to get off, but it's seeing them final hours, like, it's like,
like, you feel like,
I don't waterload, but I know, like, it's in you to come out of. It's just a wee bit of trust, like, it's having that trust to know what's going to come out.
It's good when you're going taking a piss, I mean, like, you feel like you're yourself and you're making weight, you fart and you're going, Jesus, wonder what really am now, you know what I mean?
Kind of scales.
So if you're constantly going to the toilet, it's like, you feel like you're getting weight off, and it's all like a mental thing, like whatever can make you feel better mentally, like is going to go in your favour, you know what I mean? So, and it does shift an extra wee. I think I lost a wee, because I'd done the same sort of weight cut before, the fight before, and the water took an extra, I'd say about kilo off me, because when I stopped drinking water, my body's used to
still
going loads,
still pissing,
so I was still going to toilet loads, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got an extra, maybe about half or maybe a full kilo, like.
Great. And then, but I feel obviously people who waterload, because they've done it so quick, they can probably put on more after.
And then I put 10 kilo on after. I went up to 80 kilo. Mad. I was 80.9 or something maybe actually.
Fuck me.
But here I'd done too much weight that time. Put too much weight on, because after I was like,
sluggish. Do you ever feel sluggish?
Guy punched me in the belly. I felt real sluggish. Like I was in the changing room, I'll fart before I'm going, shit, to be honest, like, you know what I mean? And, I was in the ring walk, 2 seconds. Call a couple of seconds.
He's done it already, that's what it's not me.
But your man punched me in the stomach, and he got hit hard too, like, but it wasn't even a big shot, it was like, doof, wee jab in the belly.
Like a wee poke.
And I went, hopefully he didn't see that there, because that proper hurt me. Like, see if he jumped on my body after that there, like, I would have really struggled, like, because it was just all the food and the drink I had taken in. Like that morning I went to cafe, got like eggs carbonara hanging on, like load of pasta on like a big whack of sourdough. You know what I mean? Like heavy shit. Just eating too much.
And it's rich. It's rich grub in it. Because you know what I was fancy after I weigh in? See when I eat, see my tongue was taking all the salt and sugar and all that. See when I eat again, and I started, my mouth be like my tongue be like cut.
The sage and all like that there.
Just fucking does my head, and I always go, this is melting. But you know what I've stopped doing? I stopped eating meat after I weigh in. So like my first meal, I was gonna make big massive plate of pasta and
load of carbs
with no meat in it, just like tomato pasta, and then get like a margherita pizza, and you can just eat loads, and I never feel busted, so I'm loving it now.
Yeah, actually,
I figured out, because you don't need the meat.
You don't. Actually, Yannick has taught me out there too.
Eat loads of carbs with no meat in it.
Don't want to waste any calories.
I prefer meat because it's nicer with it. But it's just, you can just consume more and don't feel like fucked after it.
That's the hard part sometimes as well. Like a lot of guys would struggle with, like, you've done all the hard work, cut all the weight, and then weighed in, and then you have to fight the next night. But some people in that time there just be like, eat everything and anything, and like, see if you can just sacrifice one more night and do it properly. Like, and I learned that in my last fight, like big time, you definitely like feel a difference. Big things. I felt terrible in that last fight I had. Do you mean? Because
like you're so hungry and you can eat what you want again.
It's so hard not to.
Disciplined. You still need to stay disciplined.
It's even harder, as I say, because you've made the weight now. Whereas before you're like, if I go and eat everything, I'm going to be so sad and fat tomorrow, like, do you know what I mean? So, but you don't even care anymore. I get so mad at myself, like, because I always, do you ever have no snacks in it?
Like? Fuck, and Sunday dinner, I go out for Sunday dinner and go, like, I'm not going to get, like, I'm just going to get the meat and the veg, take away the roasties, take away the potatoes, and I'll just have gravy. Sometimes I would get pepper sauce, man. Next thing I just go, fuck it.
100%.
Every single one. As soon as I eat the last bit, I'm just like,
melted.
Why?
And it's like post-carb clarity, that's what it is. After you've went balls deep in the carbs, you're going, oh Jesus, I'm going to be so happy tomorrow.
You've just a fucking an hour few days of just
struggle now. You have to sacrifice more now. The weight cutting's the worst part for me, like.
Shit, and it's something I'll never miss, like.
Nah, me either.
I miss boxing now because I haven't boxed since April. It's fucking melt my head, but.
Is that your last fight, sorry?
April, fuck's sake. Can't get no one to fight me.
What month is that? That must be nearly
8 months ago.
Fuck me.
8 months ago. Fucking brutal.
See, you're blackballed now. That's what it is. Because you had that fight. Fucking done well.
I know.
But they give it to him.
Just a banana skin.
And now guys can hide behind the fact that, oh sure, why would I fight him for? Like the guys above you can hide behind, and really they're going, fuck that there. I can take an easier fight against someone who I will beat. Like, do you know what I mean? And gain more to gain from it, because it is just a game. That's how it goes. Do you know what I mean?
I call it snakes and ladders.
Exactly.
So far you get that back down, you start again. Near enough we start again.
Like, so
I was holding out till the end of the year to try and get a bigger fight, because it was offered a big fight, and I fell through as well. I wasn't sorry, and because of that, I sort of sacrificed not fighting on any other wee stupid cards, not getting, because like the fight was massive and the money was going to be massive and all, and it just fell through. So I was like, fuck it, if that opportunity comes again, I need to be ready to take it.
Yeah.
So don't want to take a wee stupid fight, get injured, something happens and you miss that.
Same risk, that's what I mean.
Now the year's over.
Aye.
I'm just going, fuck it, I'll rebuild again.
Aye.
Because like as I say, I'm confident I'll beat anyone. Like.
And then if you wait, fuck's sake, you'll be waiting forever.
Waiting forever, fuck's sake.
Because people aren't going to be jumping at the opportunity. The guys above, I'm in the same position myself, they're not going to jump at the opportunity to fight you when they know, one, it's going to be a hard out night, like, and two, they'll say, that's what they always say, what have I to gain from it?
I know, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're fighting.
That's why I'd love to have, my goal would be to have like enough money myself, say for like Jamie shows he puts on the damage to cover, because Muay Thai is not really big purses, you know what I mean? Like the top guys are getting like 20, 30, 50 G's. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like if I have 10, 15 grand there, like I can just be like, right, listen, I'll cover your purse. Just fight me. Because you are going to back yourself. You're going to back yourself like 10 times out of 10, you know what I mean? So that's the position I'd like to get to, like.
Just fucking run your own shows.
Aye, run my own shows. Or even let Jamie run his shows, but I'll just cover your man's purse.
You cover the purse, aye. I know, if you can do that, then you're near enough paying for the opportunity to be at top guy, aren't you?
Aye. It's like an investment, do you know what I mean?
That's what I said. I remember, like, I wrote a Golden Boy, like, on Twitter saying, like, I'll fight Barboza again for free.
Aye, because you just want the opportunity.
Pay him, don't pay me a penny. I honestly do not want a penny. Just give me the opportunity to beat him again. And I will, like. And nothing, like, there's no interest. Because they know it's a fucking drama skin.
Terrible, isn't it, like?
And it's fucking brutal, but...
Who's he fighting now?
Because he's saying to me, he's fighting Jack Carroll. He says to me that they wrote saying, I'm not the promoter, I'm just a fighter. I'm fighting whoever my promoter puts in front of me. He says, right, well, I read the promoter saying, well, I'll fight him for free. So you're making an extra, whatever amount it is. I'll fight him for free. You don't have to pay his opponent, and then you get all the profits.
Plus the whole thing behind that fight now, like, you think how much people's going to want to go and watch that there?
Big time.
They're going to make good off it, do you know what I mean?
Exactly, because it's like...
There's a story behind it too now.
Jack Carroll, obviously that fight was announced, and every single person I'm just constantly tagged on Twitter about you dodge Sean McComb, you're dodging Sean McComb, you're dodging Sean McComb. You should be fighting Sean McComb first. And then his last fight there, he beat Jose Ramirez, who was like unified world champion. He was 2-time world champion, and Barboza beat him. But after the fight, your mom was like, obviously your last starting against Sean McComb. A lot of people are saying he's like, look, I've received millions of messages on social media. I've just turned my phone off, and I've just had that.
So you're getting tortured that
much?
I'm
not even engaged in it. And your mom's like, right, okay.
Because what can you say if you know you were beat? You know
he knows he was beat, and it's obviously I didn't get the decision, but sure, it's just the way it goes.
It's so annoying, but like when that happens, like it happens, mate. It happens, like, Jesus Christ, I've got robbed and all. And you hear people getting beat, and they're like, oh, what's happened? You got robbed, and they're like, oh, I'm sure you did, like, but it genuinely does.
I know it does
happen sometimes. Like,
the only thing is, on that stage, because it was a world, like it was a global platform, because Ryan Garcia and Davin Haney was fighting on it. It was a global platform. Everyone's seen it. Yeah. Now, the amount of times I've been robbed, and like as an amateur in the World Championships, European Championships, you tell people, and they're like, oh, sure you did. Fuck you, you'll carry on then. Have you ever lost a fight? Lost a fight fairly?
But swings and roundabouts, like, see, like, say if that happened the other way around for yourself.
I know.
I maybe would go, if it was me, I would be like, listen, obviously, I think I would like maybe give the person like an old courtesy rematch or something.
I would, 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I think, because you want to do it for yourself too, not for them as well, but for yourself.
You need to believe in yourself.
Yeah,
like, if I can't beat
the wrongs, like.
If I thought that I can't beat him, I can't beat anyone. Yeah. That's the way I would look at it.
But it is,
like, and you have to, like, as I say, I have so much belief in my boxing IQ that I know that I'll fix it. Yeah. Whatever needs fixed, I'll figure it out in that round. If it didn't go right that night, I'll fix it. 100%.
Because that's another thing with fighting as well. Like, it is all on the night. I was just talking about the difference between sparring and actual fight nights. Like, 1 or 2 mistakes in sparring is no big deal. Like, 1 or 2 mistakes in a fight costs you a fight. Like. Whereas if you know, then you can correct them easily. boom, you're sorted, know what I mean?
Big time, 100%. You're doing a. Do you have your own? Do you do your own shorts? Do you have BFast?
Yeah,
Is that you now? Or
yeah.
Just
That's
you?
me now. Yeah,
Is
used to
it?
be another guy, but then sort of fucking just had a wee bit of. He didn't really want to do what he was. He proposed the business to us because he started doing PTs with me.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do something like that there, but I didn't have the time or the know-how to do it.
The resources.
Where to go to, do you know what I mean, for like manufacturing and stuff. So he said to me, we want to do it. We've done it the first year, we've done very well. And then he's just came forward and said, listen, I want more of the business. And I was like, nah, I don't think you're getting more of the business. I mean, because yes, you do more of the day-to-day work, but without me and Nell, with our
There won't
decade,
be any
they
day-to-day
wouldn't
work.
have sold one pair of shorts. You know what I mean? People buy the shorts because like we're doing well and all as a business, don't get me wrong, but like people who buy the shorts still buy the shorts because me and Nell do it. It's like the Muay Thai sort of circle.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it's in the
MMA
circle.
ones in Belfast.
100%.
Then we've sold shorts all over the world, to be honest with you. Like,
And
but
then you've done shorts for Lewis Cracker too, boxing. Was that first time? Was it?
him when he fought Tyrone, I think it was.
Tyrone, that's right.
We designed him, and then we got Box Inc. to actually manufacture the because our manufacturer was good at like the wee small shorts that we do. Whereas for boxing shorts, we want obviously high quality, so we didn't want this wee guy doing them. So we did the design and then sent it to Box Inc. and he done the whole fucking manufacturing of them.
Is it what's the goal there? Like just do you just want to go global or like just manufacturing? Across
just
the whole
big,
world,
but just like the obviously our niche will always be like them we style shorts we do. Like they're not Muay Thai shorts, but they're not like MMA. They're like a hybrid type of short.
Yeah.
So I would like to branch into different areas, but always have that one like locked down with being our actual like unique product. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're good at, and I enjoy doing that the most. But I would like to have like in the very distant future like fucking like all clothes. I'd like to do all clothes. Like,
brands.
It'd be good. Like, because I enjoy doing it.
Everyone, there's no reason why. Well, everyone loves clothes, don't they? And
there's so much brands. Like there's so
loads and loads.
If you have something good, it's not like nobody has like brand loyalty. Like I only buy Nike stuff, or I only buy Adidas. If it's good, you want to buy it, you'll buy it. So like, there's people have so much dough to spend. Like, do you know what I mean? So
exactly. Yeah, that's like there's so much fucking clothing brands now, but loads and loads.
They all do well.
They're all. It used to be just Nike. I remember when we were kids growing up, it used to be Nike and Adidas. And that was it.
That's it.
That's all you wore.
And now you have the wee street brands coming.
And loads and different
Montrex and all and stuff like that there.
Terrain and fucking Trailberg and just all these different.
JD and all's filled with them now.
Everything's just and they're just taking them more and more and more.
So we'd like to get into that, but and it like for now we're just focusing on the wee fight shorts, like, and I do enjoy the whole process of doing it, like meeting with the designers and all, having meetings with everyone, and then we'll have to source a new manufacturer though, because that wee guy who used to do it with us, that's the stuff he was in charge of. So we're kind of having to start over again.
Yeah.
Because we had disagreement.
We had to find something the same quality.
Yeah. We're actually...
But suppose you just have samples, so you can just send them to manufacturers. We need
they can just copy it.
We need this.
They can just copy it. Because the product is good. Like, we've had people who've had the shorts now for just... We're open nearly 2 years, I'd say. So we've had the first design we have. Yeah. People wearing them all the time, and the colour doesn't fade on them. There's no rips. There's nothing like product quality can be improved really. That needs improved, like drastically or anything. So we've got a good product. So it's just about all how we manage it and advertising. We haven't spent any money.
Marketing's a big thing.
We've spent no money on that, like whatsoever. Like we've just grew it ourselves on Instagram.
Yeah, that's it. It's just marketing. If you can market, you can get someone to market properly. Like if you can market properly through your social media, and it's like.
And like, see, it's such good. It's so easy to sell them because me and Nell fighting them. So like. People see me and Nell.
Free, it's like free advertising.
And then other people buy them, and me and Nell's always talk about this. All we need is, it's just the way the world works now. All we need is one person to knock somebody out in them, and they're viral, and
make
then
it viral hanging.
And then we get 5,000 sales from that there, and then that's big dough for us.
Yep, 100%.
You know what I mean? And there has been a few guys like Damien McGuigan, we MMA fighter, spin kick someone in the fucking face. And knocked them out in our shorts, and we made money off it.
Powerful.
Do you know what I mean?
See, that's all.
Or even if I get knocked out one night, touch wood, like wearing the shorts, people still go because they're good shorts. People will be like, "What shorts is he got on there?" So there's always eyes on the shorts. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Like, just need a platform.
But we've had to start all over again, and it's been a kick in the teeth to be honest with you. But it's been tough, but I've enjoyed it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Powerful. Good.
It's good crack.
We'll wrap it up here anyway. Just want to get that way. I just want to get the business we shared.
Thank you very much. Yes, BFast. It's BFast. So it is.
BFast on Instagram.
Yeah, BFast official on Instagram.
So if you're in the Muay Thai circle,
get
a wee tag underneath and tag whoever you know's in the Muay Thai game.
100%.
All across the fucking world.
Yes, sir.
Get involved.
100.
Came up.
100. And buy BFast shorts. Okay.
I ain't going for a Sunday dinner.
100.
Big man starving. Sausages.
100. I'm going to get a
pulled
pizza or
back.
something.
Cheers for coming in, lad.
Thank you very much, bro. Thank you for having me.